Consciousness is a map, not a spotlight. Week 4 opens with a question about creation. What if intention is a practice, not a trick? What if desire is a doorway, not a demand? What if we learn by listening, not summoning? Stories of thought becoming form travel through culture. Some call it law of attraction, others call it attention in motion. Could these myths be invitations to inner work? Certainty sells loudly in self-help circles, yet certainty can mute nuance. What if we test these myths against our own lives? What if manifestation begins with noticing the gaps between impulse and action? Noticing the place where fear sits in the chest. Noticing the stories we tell about failure. Noticing how attention shapes experience. When the magic is reduced to a trick, texture fades. Desire becomes practice, breath, focus, consistency. Small acts done with care accumulate meaning. The myths drift through markets and bedrooms alike. They promise easy harvests, swift changes. They also whisper a mirror into your hands. If you try to bend reality, you may bend your beliefs instead. The real work could be listening to what already moves inside you. Manifestation might be a rhythm you learn to follow. Intention could be a seed asking for patient soil. In quiet moments, people report perception shifting, not fates rearranged. In stillness, words become guides for action. In generosity, energy flows toward others and toward self. These myths are weather vanes pointing toward fear or wonder. They ask what you are willing to become when outcomes delay. They invite responsibility for what follows a wish. If power is a practice, what does responsibility look like? What does alignment feel like in daily choices? What does integrity look like in a changing room? What does healing mean when desire is loud? There is value in saying I do not know. There is value in testing beliefs against life. There is value in slowing the clock and letting life unfold. Perhaps manifestation is an apprenticeship, not a miracle. Perhaps the myth asks us to show up with honesty. Perhaps the myth asks us to hold intention gently. Perhaps the myth asks us to choose compassion towards self and others. Perhaps the cosmos is a mirror, inviting presence. Perhaps the real magic is awareness, not control. Perhaps every wish is a doorway back to self-knowledge. If we walk toward life with curiosity, do things align? If we practice awareness, do outcomes resemble attention? If we soften certainty, does humility open doors? If we breathe, might a larger intelligence move through us? If we listen, does the world answer without shouting? The myths become a discipline, not a trick. They invite patient experimentation over bravado. They invite shared inquiry rather than solitary proof. They ask, who am I becoming through my wishes? And who am I when the wish does not arrive on cue? The question travels inward and outward. The question is a doorway. The question is a practice. The question is a life. If the search is honest, it remains personal. If the search is generous, it becomes shared. If the search is patient, it becomes precise. If the search is humble, it becomes awakening. And if you listen long enough, you may hear a quiet invitation. Not merely to change the world, but to know it more clearly. Not merely to bend events, but to bend the gaze that names them. Not merely to prove power, but to align with life as it is. Not merely to arrive at results, but to arrive at self-knowledge. This is a conversation, not a creed. A long, patient conversation with the heart. A gentle invitation into the mystery of why we wish. A reminder that every wish is a question about who we are. A reminder that the room we inhabit shapes what we can become. A reminder that we are learning together. A reminder that the Life Saga path begins with listening. The Life Saga app can be a companion on that listening. If you choose to open it, you choose to begin again. And so we move forward with curiosity as compass. And so we leave room for the unseen to show its face. And so we hear the soft call to become more awake. The journey is not about control, but return to self. The journey is not about proof, but practice with patience. The journey is not about certainty, but surrender to wonder. If you listen, the inner weather may shift. If you listen, the world may answer with gentleness. If you listen, you become a citizen of your own awakening.